Today we will previously we have done full wave rectifier using center tap transformer. Today we will work on bridge rectifier. Both the circuits I have drawn simultaneously so that you can recognize that at a time of conduction in center tap, as I have told you, it is used in measurement. You can see here when I will you can see here when I will switch it on the power supply, at a time only one diode will conduct. When the positive supply of the sine wave is here, then it will start conducting and current will flow in this manner. So this will be the positive point and this will be the negative point. Similarly here the current will go here and it will start conducting like this, so current direction will be this one. Now in the case of bridge rectifier, you can see here like this diode is conducting and now it is positive one, and this is negative one, and now it is conducting like this, and this one now it is positive and this is negative. So the direction of DC supply should be like that one only. Okay, what is the main some of the pros and cons of both of the circuit. In this circuit at a time two diode will conduct, and if I choose SI type, then at a time one diode has drop of 0.7 volt. So if 0.5 volt supply is there, then I am subtracting 1.4 volt by just as a conduction loss or at a voltage drop across diode. Okay, so it will be 1.4. okay, while in the case of this one you can see here that at a time only one diode will conduct, so 0.7 voltage drop is here, so it has less voltage, it has less amount of voltage drop as compared conduction losses as compared to bridge rectifier. One thing I want to show say that then why is the need that we are going to for bridge rectifier which constitutes of 4 diode. The main reason behind that when a single diode will conduct, then another diode has to be reverse bias by the same amount. Okay, while in this case this reverse bias amount will be divided into two diodes, so the PIV rating, peak inverse voltage rating for the diode is reduced. So in this case the diode rating of peak inverse voltage voltage should be high for the center tap rectifier, while the bridge rectifier, in the bridge rectifier lower peak inverse voltage rating diode can be used. So this is the main advantage of bridge rectifier. Both of the circuits have their advantages and disadvantages. If power conduction loss is not our concern, then we can go for this diode, and if because now the rating of diode can be lowered, but if in the measurement when it is required and we are working on lower voltage side, then center tap transformer center tap rectifier is a preliminary choice only. Okay, you can see the circuit here. I have connected 4 diodes, 1 diode, 2 diodes, 4 diodes. Here you can see positive, negative, and this is connected here, and after that I have connected a resistor, and this resistor has gone there, and see here this is connected here, and this one, and see here it is connected. Okay, so negative, positive, and you can see this is a transformer on which I have chosen. You can see here 3 terminals are required, 3 terminals are required, while in the case of bridge rectifier only 2 terminals. So as I have told you in last experiment, that it is live and this is neutral. So in this case I can choose either live or live neutral. If live is used, then voltage drop across the circuit is more. If live neutral is used, then voltage drop across the circuit is half. Okay, so presently in this experiment I have chosen live terminal only. So this is here, and here I have connected the probe. See, here I have connected the probe, and this is here I have connected green one, and see here one diode is this is in series, and then now it is connected here, and this is here, and you can see here. Okay, and what about the, see, this is the waveform on CRO on which I am working, and see here I have press it on, so now it is AC supply. Okay, now it is AC supply. So see here full wave rectifier output I have got. If there is no filtering is occur, so it is full wave rectifier. Okay, what was the voltage across voltage? You can see channel 1 is set at 10 volt, and so 10 volt is here from here to here. Okay, channel 1 is set at 10 volt. Okay, so now for one box it is showing 10 volt, so it is 10 volt and then 10 volt, 20 volt, and then after that, see here, it is with 20.8. Okay. The voltage across the diode you can see, here is the 10 volt and here is the 10 volt, and this is 8 volt near above, so 28 volt I am getting. Okay, 28 volt. How it is 28 volt? Because I have chosen the transformer 909. Okay, 909 I have chosen the transformer rating of 909, and I have chosen the live terminal. Okay, so 909 is live. I can add it on, then the 18 and after 18 I have got this one multiplied by 1.414, then I have got this value. So if I have to use filtering, then what should I do? I will connect as I have told you, I will connect a capacitor, see here, this one is a capacitor 100 microfarad, okay, and 10 microfarad, and then 0.1 microfarad, that is for paper capacitor, then it can work. I hope you have understood the concept of full wave bridge rectifier and center tap rectifier. Rectifier is the mainly a circuit which will convert AC into DC. And AC is unidirectional, bidirectional, and DC is unidirectional. So, without any rectifier, I will without any capacitor or filter, I will get pulsating DC. So, if I have to go for constant DC, then I have to do filtering by using capacitor. In the next video, I will show you how we'll do the filtering for this one. Presently, I am going for presently I have explained full wave bridge rectifier with comparison of full wave center tap rectifier. Okay, so this is center tap for half wave rectifier. I have chosen just one diode, and this one is like full wave. Thank you.